Hi guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. So so if you can't tell by the title of the video, this is a Stray Kids related video, and we're going to be setting up my binder, or like more like putting away photo cards for Stray Kids' older album. So starting from mixtape up till Yellowwood. So I'm going to be putting away cards for that. I've been working on this collection for quite a while now, I think since the start of the year. And I just didn't want to reveal it yet, I guess. Or I wasn't comfortable revealing it yet. But now I am. So yeah. And if you haven't noticed, let me just put this away first. I got an iPad. So hopefully this will make things easier for me when like checking templates and explaining to you guys what my thought process is. So yeah, so I'll show you the template later, what are more like the cards that I'm missing later on. But let's get into the actual storing of the photo cards. So if you were here like from my very first video, you would know that this is my very first binder, my Stray Kids binder. I've moved them to a bigger binder now since they wouldn't really fit here if I did. But yeah, so this is my Stray Kids binder. So I actually put in all the pocket pages that I would need for this collection. So yeah, let's get into the photo cards then. So by quite some time now, I mean like really quite some time now. So there is really a lot of photo cards that I've collected for this collection. So yeah, so I'm really excited to get away or more like start putting them in here. But before that, I guess this is where I put like the content warning. This is going to be including Woojin. So he's a former member of Stray Kids, if you didn't know or live under a rock. But yeah, so I collect Woojin as well, and I'm going to be talking about that a bit quite here. So if you don't like it, just click away from the video. You get to choose the content that you consume, and if you don't like it, just click away. It really is easier for everyone. So yeah, so here I have, I think this is until I Am Who, so I'm gonna put that away. So yeah, so I guess a little side story of my journey with Stray Kids. I actually started my K-pop journey with Blackpink, and then since I was watching more Blackpink, they recommended me more videos. So, or more like YouTube recommended me more videos, and one video that popped up was Stray Kids' fancy cover of Twice, and the first person that I actually noticed there was Woojin. Like, and then he basically was my gateway to the Stray Kids world because I got more interested in learning about them in general. So yeah, so that was the gateway. And then as I was starting to learn more about them. So this was in January of 2020. So, and then when I started learning more about them, apparently he's not in the group anymore. So you can imagine my sadness of getting into this new group and potentially my first serious K-pop standing group, and then the member that I really like left. But yeah, and then yeah, so I just kind of accepted it. Like after a while, I watched a lot of their content. I think I caught up to most of it. They do a lot of V lives, so I didn't watch, or I haven't watched some of the V lives because there were just too many. But I've watched all the vlogs, all the finding SKZ things, and yeah, like there was really a lot of content to go through, and I kind of watched a lot of it already. Yeah, and then yeah, so I just really like their chemistry, how they bonded, and they're just really a funny group. That's why they became my alt. And of course the music slaps. Like actually, if you don't know, I'm really drawn to vocalists, so that's why Woojin became my alt bias, because he is the main vocalist. And I really liked his voice. Like it really is different from most main vocalists I hear from other groups, because I've heard a lot of other groups as well, and I think his voice is really unique. And yeah, so that was a thing. And if you since he was my alt bias, he, if you didn't know, he came out with like meet and greet with his fans, and he made like a VOD of it and some merch. So I, of course, being like this new K-pop fan, and then having him as my like favorite person in the world, um so I bought I bought the merch, and I was really happy about it. We got to hear his voice again, and yeah, it was a really good time for the fandom, the time. But then of course, I guess I'm gonna put a little TW here, so please save yourself from this conversation if you don't want to hear it. So there were these allegations made against him around, I think that was September 8th. I think I remember it correctly. I don't think I can remember. I can't forget that date. So all these allegations were made against him by this unknown Twitter user, and then the whole basically the whole fandom went into a distraught, and I actually deactivated my Stan account at the time. Actually didn't I haven't reactivated or made a new one. I just have a buying and sales account. I think that my account there is a lot less toxic. But yeah, so I deactivated because I was so disappointed. And side story, so I actually received some Woojin photo cards that day, and just imagine how angry I was, or like how disappointed I was in receiving it because of those allegations. So I actually stopped listening to Stray Kids and K-pop in general, because I was just so sad because he's my alt bias, and then all these things came out against him, and I believed it at the start. But then after, I think, a few weeks or maybe even a month or two after, there were some evidence that came out afterwards that proved basically that the one that made the allegations were people from Brazil that were very upset that he left the group the year before. So yeah, so after that, and doing my own research, validating or checking the resources that were provided on the internet, so I came to, I don't know, wouldn't say forgive, because technically he didn't do anything wrong for based on the allegations. Even his statement was mistranslated, at least from what I can see. It is very easy to put it in a light that's very insensitive. Yeah, but I'm not really imposing anything on anyone. That this is my own personal experience, so you think of it as you will. But so actually, the why I wanted to make this video is because recently, so basically, long story short, I started getting into him again, and I wanted to support his music career, hopefully when it happens. And yeah, because I think he was very misunderstood, at least from my perspective. But of course, we could be wrong, but as of now, there's more evidence to prove that he's innocent and there's nothing that happened, rather than the other way around. So yeah, so that's why I think I can give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, so the reason was because he recently did a live, or released some publication that a teaser, so to say, of his pre-debut. And of course, K-pop stans, being the detectives that they are, eventually found a date on that PubMat, and it said July 12th. So I'm assuming that he's going to debut on July 12th, which is fairly soon. So I want to support him and his debut. Hopefully it's really good. Well, with his voice, I think he can make anything really good. But yeah, and yeah, so yeah, so that's basically my story with Stray Kids, a very summarized version of my story with Stray Kids, specifically Woojin. So yeah, but basically I just feel sorry for him, that all these people hating on him for I guess valid reasons, but at the same time, like I lost trust in him for a while. But after looking really at the evidence presented, or the misinterpretations of everything, I came to give him a chance. At least in my head, it isn't really a chance, because technically, yeah, he didn't really do it. But yeah, but I guess to each his own or her own or their own whatever. So it's really up to you. I'm not really here to to make you stan him, and I don't think any cub is trying to make anyone stan him. It's just that they want respect. I honestly feel uncomfortable like with those hashtags that they show around him, or they tag around him, and videos of them like destroying photo cards. That made me really sad. Even when I didn't completely know all the evidence and the facts yet, but yeah. So yeah, whatever. So this is probably the last time I'm gonna be talking about this, because I guess I just owe you guys an explanation of why I still collect Woojin, or I think I'm probably the only one you're going to find on YouTube that publicly announces or like publicly displays that they collect Woojin. Probably nobody collects Woojin on YouTube, like maybe just me, or maybe they're hiding it. I don't know. And who are we to judge? It is really a very scary thing, because I've had this collection for quite a while now, right? And I only decided to make a video about it now because I'm aware of the backlash that I'm gonna get from this, and I'm probably gonna lose a lot of subscribers, and I guess that's fine. If it makes you uncomfortable, then yeah, go ahead. I don't really blame you for it. But if you're not, then thank you so much for staying. But yeah, so yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about, but yeah, we still do have a lot of cards. I have a lot of them missing, but I recently, like since I finished my treasure collection, I had more time, energy, and money to actually work on my Stray Kids collection, like their older albums. But I am expecting them to come back pretty soon, like maybe late May to early June, which is like around the same time as Treasure. Or actually, I don't know if it's around the same time as Treasure, but YG did announce that they would come back around June. Just not sure when in June that is. But yeah. So for members, actually, I'm just missing. Of course, I'm complete with Woojin, since his cards were very easy to find and his cards were very cheap. I think mostly Han, if you've been keeping up with, or like maybe you put this on mute and just are looking at me storing the cards, you would notice that I don't have a lot of Han cards. So mainly because I think I focused on Hyunjin more. Because I thought that he would be the most difficult member, and he is the most difficult member to collect, along with Lino. But for Lino, I did take an opportunity in a quitting sale. One person was like quitting collecting Stray Kids, and I bought their whole collection, and then I just sold the cards that I didn't need. So yeah, we're in Miro now, so we're just one more era away from completing this storing video. But yeah, so yeah, that's the story. Hope you guys weren't so annoyed at my rambling, because I think in my head it really was a lot without even being like super specific about it. But yeah, so as you can see, I don't have Han here either, or Seungmin. Actually, I am missing a lot of Seungmin PCs, but he's a lot easier to find than Han. Han is one of the more difficult members to collect. But yeah. So for this collection, I am done with Woojin. Most of Chan's. I think for Bang Chan, I'm just missing Mixtape and one I Am Who. The black border, yeah, the black border version. But yeah, so we're down to Yellowwood. But after Yellowwood, I do have some other inclusions, like the bigger inclusions to put away. Okay, there. So we're finally done, but we're not like done because we have these to put away. So I have some like these pre-order Polaroids. I don't have everyone. I even have 2 of Sungmin. So since these are only 8, I'm just gonna put like 5 in the front and then 4 in the back. So not everyone is lonely. So I'm just gonna arrange it by age order. And then maybe 2 at the bottom, maybe here. And then the other, since I don't have them complete, I'm just gonna put Sungmin here. Yeah, but when I get all of them, like I'm gonna rearrange this. And then I do have these message cards for Yellowwood. These are like the limited, I think, or the pre-orders. I just have Woojin and Lino. But I do have Changbins and Hyunjins on the way, so that's nice. Bang Chen and then Lino. Yeah, so these are the 2 for now, and then I have these, like I think these are like rare cards for Woojin. When I decided to collect Woojin again, I took a chance and like posted it on FB Marketplace, and then all of these people started like offering me cards, and then a lot of them are limited or like really rare. Like, can you imagine? I got this zeroth gen and this IMUPOB for like less than $10. But the current members go for like, I don't know, 20 to 30 or even $50. So, or even more than that, honestly. Like, I think I saw in Mercari that they were selling it for like $100. But yeah, so I have that. So I just collect these for Woojin. 1, because he's my alt, and then 2, because they're really cheap. So yeah, but I don't know how to arrange it yet. So maybe I'll do that off camera. But I don't even know what these other things are. Maybe some of them are like fan kit stuff, and the others are like maybe like pre-order Polaroids. I think this one is a fan kit, the V-Live fan kit, and these are Taiwan cards, which are more expensive. I think those are the albums I'm missing from my collection. I don't have the Taiwan version of IMU and Yellowwood. I guess for the middle, I'll just put like a sleeve. Yeah, I'll just put a sleeve here. And then I do have this Taiwan Polaroid. This is also really expensive, but I just got this for like $10. It usually goes for like a lot more for the other members, but yeah, so I got Woojins. I think there is one for IMU, but I don't see anyone selling it. But yeah, so that's it for that page. And I have some unit cards. Hold on. So I have some unit cards from IMU and IM Not and Yellowwood. I don't collect the units, but I just keep what I have because they're a lot. And I'm not really like that big of a fan of units. But I might collect the Yellowwood ones because they're not a lot, so it's easier. So I think for IMU, there's like 8 for each member. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but yeah, so IMU, I'm not gonna collect the unit cards. I have to check for I am not if they're a lot, but I'm assuming they're a lot because like 3 people on a photo card, that's a lot of variation. You can do a lot of variations. What more with 2? So yeah, but yeah, so that was it for this video. Let's do a little flip through. Yeah, so I decided not to put placeholders anymore because I know what cards are going in here. Yeah, but yes, so for a mixtape. And I also love the fact that Stray Kids doesn't have a lot of cards per era, which makes them easier, I guess, easier in a sense that no, they're not really easier because there are 9 people. But yeah, so we have that for mixtape, and then for I am just missing 2 baby photos, and then a lot of the selfies. I am who is an expensive collection for some reason. But yeah, so I have this row and column complete for the yellow and white version, and their friend for the black version. I am missing Bangchan and the other members, and also the behind cards. So the behind cards aren't really a priority, but I still do collect them. I think the only card that I don't collect here are the IMU pre-order benefits, because they're super expensive, and I'm not really like in the mood like I need these cards. So yeah, so I decided not to collect them. So yeah, so we move on to Miro. So I think I made a lot of progress on my Miro collection. I'm gonna show you later what cards I have left. But yeah, so this is Miro. And I even made a lot of progress on the limited part. I joined the quitting sale, and then these two, I joined the bid, and then these two, like someone sold them to me. So yeah, and then Yellowwood, I think I don't have a lot of things left for Yellowwood, especially after buying cards yesterday. Yeah, and then these are the IMU Polaroids, the message cards from Yellowwood, my special Woojin page, the units that I have, and then a special Polaroid of Yellowwood for Woojin. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I'm not really sure if my point came across like correctly or something like that, but do let me know in the comments what you think, or I don't know, just just comment normally as you would in in any of my videos. But yeah, so but if any comments get very toxic, I will be deleting those, or I might turn off the comments in general, because I want my channel to be room for positivity, and it's basically me just sharing with you what I like and the progress I've made with my photo card collection, which I really love dearly. But yeah, hope you liked it. Give it a like if you liked it. Share, subscribe, whatever. But if you don't, then that's fine. Yeah, bye.